EA Sports coverage of the National Football League welcomes you to South America and one of the world's most populous cities, vibrant Sao Paulo, in the southeast region of Brazil. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. On the Kansas City sideline, a familiar face, Andy Reid. Across from him, Chargers head coach Jim Harbaugh. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column. Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from here in Sao Paulo. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the three-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes. Now, faking the give. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Second and 10.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. In danger of an opening 3 and out. They face third and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked off by Elijah Molden.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
So here come the Chargers, and it's year 6 and year 2 for Justin Herbert, Greg. It's year 2 with Jim Harbaugh, but the 6th season for the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves. Like, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. Can be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
He makes one man miss, but stop quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
On 4th down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. And a pretty good punt there. Fair catch, taken right around the 11-yard line. Greg, you step back, such an appreciation for this continued, consistent excellence. 3 straight Super Bowls, 15-2 in the first-round bye last year. Of course, the loss to Philadelphia in the Super Bowl. But maybe the sustained excellence is what we need to appreciate about what Kansas City's in the middle of right now.
Absolutely. It's so true, Mike. I mean, we get wrapped up in the Super Bowl wins, the losses, the ups and downs. And in a league that's really trying to prevent this very thing from happening, right? They want parity, they want new teams in the midst. They're almost doing this in spite of the way the league is organized, and I think that's the part you have to sit back and just appreciate. And it's their ability to continue to change their identity. They go from a pass-heavy offense with Mahomes, then they become defensive-led with this young defense and Steve Spagnuolo. So it's their ability to continue to adapt and to change to whatever their circumstances are. They are such a tough out, and until told otherwise, Mike, you have to consider the AFC runs through Kansas City.
This one, a deep shot for Rice. And they're going to move the ball all Mahomes to Rice for a big play. 32 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. That's Elijah Molden who took him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Back over the middle and take it in. He's got it. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll send Worthy in motion. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. Going to fire. Deep ball for Rice. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And that is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless ball game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
On play action, now Herbert. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. On the handoff, it's Hampton. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
That's on the former first-rounder, Rashawn Slater. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. In trouble, and down he goes. That's the All-Pro 3 years running, Chris Jones. He's got his first sack of the season here early in Week 1. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Herbert. Left side, catch made by McConkey. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's on for the 2nd time. We'll try to get something inside the 10. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. Greg, everyone looks forward to this Week 1 opener, but to have it so far away from home in Brazil, what kind of impact is that on the players as they get ready for the season?
I think on one hand, the NFL is such a routine, right? The guys all have their habits, they have their routines, they have kind of their weekly schedule leading up to game day. But I think because this is Week 1, Mike, and you can back into some of the travel, you can alter some of your training camp practices and whatnot leading up to the Week 1 opener, I actually think it's kind of cool. I love that the game's going global. I love that they're moving these games to different cities around the world. As we continue to see the interest in the NFL grow, I think we're going to continue to see games played outside of the United States. The players love it. The fans love it. I just think it's great for the entire brand of the NFL.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 12 yards.
They put Kelsey in motion.
First down. First and 10.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelsey. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up second down.
Mahomes going to keep it on a designed run.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco, and he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. Dayon Henley there on the tackle. It is second and 6. Mahomes back. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On fourth down, Harrison Butker on for the Kansas City field goal. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
That's just tough on an offense, Mike. I mean, you work so hard to get in position to take the lead, and it just doesn't work out.
On first down, Herbert. Short throw taken in by Disley. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second down. The 45-yard line.
Now a toss, left side for Hampton. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball.
And he will go all the way. Pat McConkey. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Chargers have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. We are through one. The Chargers out to the early lead. We'll have more from South America and beautiful Sao Paulo after this. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to get back at him. Greg, you take a step back and look at the AFC West big picture. This is historic stuff. The Chiefs are going for a 10th straight division title. But you have to remember, two other teams in this division won double-digit games last year. So the question is, are the Chargers and the Broncos that far behind Kansas City? Picked off by Tarheeb Still. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
The Chargers offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. Now, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchdown. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going forward on fourth down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5,
that is hot. What a throw. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, L.A. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Brown now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And Greg, start to think about, okay, who are the teams that didn't make the playoffs last year that have a chance this year? Because it happens every year. We just have to identify who they are. Who are a couple top of mind for you as we start 2025 here?
You know, as I start in the AFC, I think the Cincinnati Bengals, and you got to think the way their season ended last year, they rattle off 5 wins straight, really on the back of Joe Burrow. We could have made the argument if they're a playoff team that Joe Burrow was the best player in the league. I mean, he was incredible. Most weeks, Mike, he single-handedly carried that offense. Now, new defensive coordinator in Al Golden coming from the college ranks. Can he just make that defense in Cincinnati average? Because if they just play a little bit better with that high-profile offense, I think they're a team. They might not win the division with Baltimore, but they're going to be close and maybe at least get one of those wild card spots.
Why don't you flip it over? Who are the guys you're watching in the NFC?
You know, I think Dallas is going to find themselves, just the fact that I know the division is difficult. Obviously, Philadelphia remains really strong. Does Washington kind of regress a little bit back now in year 2? They were the high-profile, big splash team of last year. Do they regress to the median? Time will tell. But I think healthy Dallas, healthy Dak, healthy Micah Parsons, that roster that we saw play last year is not the roster on paper that we expected to see. So I think Dallas has a chance. I think San Francisco always is going to be a team, again, dealt with their own injuries last year, McCaffrey and all the stuff on defense. So I think San Francisco and Dallas are 2 perennial teams we expect to be in the playoff hunt. They missed out last year. I wouldn't be shocked to see them back in it again this year. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try to run. He's going to have the Chiefs first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now, Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And I don't think he got there wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
Brings up third down.
He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing second and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. And it brings up fourth down.
Here's Mahomes. That is incomplete. Now they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. The Chargers offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. You know, Greg, early on, it's always new faces in different places. Off-season movement, what caught your eye?
I think there's so many good ones, right? You talk about Stephon Diggs. He ends up in New England, and Cooper Kupp now. He's moving on to Seattle from the Rams, but I think it's the guy the Rams signed to replace him, Davante Adams. I know he's not the youngest anymore, but watching him play in New York with Aaron Rodgers last year with the Jets, he can still run, he can still make every catch, he can still go up and compete at the high point. I think you put Davante Adams with Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, in that offense run by Sean McVay. I think that's a sneaky, maybe not a sneaky because he's a really household name, but I think that's a great signing by the Rams.
And always interesting from the offseason, the quarterback movement and unique ties. Some of the biggest names were or now are Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, now the guy that is going to line up behind center for Seattle, Mike, is Sam Darnold. And, of course, we all saw that incredible season he had last year in Minnesota with Kevin O'Connell and Justin Jefferson and that really dynamic Vikings offense. So now he goes to Seattle. I think he's going to have an inspired Cooper Kupp. He was let go from the Rams. If he's healthy, he's a big weapon. Jackson Smith and Jigba. He has some pieces in that puzzle that he can push the ball downfield to. So I'm excited to see Sam. That's what everyone thought he was going to be coming out of college when he was a high draft pick of the New York Jets.
And he'll work his way down to the 32-yard line, and that is enough for a first down. Set to go now on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Perfect. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's second and inches.
Throwing now is Herbert. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Coverage defensively by Trent McDuffie.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on third and inches.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing, Herbert. He'll find an open man. It's Allen. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
That one, take it in. That's McConkey. Touchdown, Los Angeles. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. Kicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers mistake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Chargers 21, Chiefs nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Brown now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another first down. First down throw. Mahomes. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard.
Putting the tight end in motion.
At the Chargers 40.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Gain of 10 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. Here's 2nd and 6.
He's out of bounds at the 10-yard line. 4 yards.
Mahomes now to throw again. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Chiefs. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The head coach of the Chargers, their former QB as well, Jim Harbaugh, his offense goes back to work. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Herbert will get this complete left side to Johnston. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
At the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Herbert. Another catch there for Johnston. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That's It's a short one taken in by Conklin. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second.
A 59-yard attempt.
Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a two-possession game. So, halftime straight ahead. And we'll send it to Scott Anson, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Here's Smith to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Chargers offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off first and 10. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Captain trying to work inside. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Harris. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Herbert going to try to throw on third down. And he is very close to the first down. But an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
It's 4th down.
That one hits at the 3, but goes in the wrong direction for the punter. It turns out to be a touchback. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
That's good work, Kansas City.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. On second down, Mahomes. To the outside, catch made by Worthy. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up
Third and short. Here's Patrick, who else another catch for his favorite target. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. They'll send Worthy in motion. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's going to have the Chiefs first down. As this defense a little too loose there. giving up 19 yards on fourth down. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Benjamin St. Just there on the tackle.
Pacheco, the ball carrier, brought down at the 23-yard line. Brings up second down.
Mahomes now on second down. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Another Kansas City Chiefs.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll step up and run. And he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5. Now, after the play, it looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's his second touchdown tonight. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
Brings up second down.
Another run here with Hampton. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Charger first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll go again with Hampton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Between the tackles for Hampton. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A run. Here's Harris. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
It's a pistol run, and it's Hampton. And nice spin move there. Nearly got him free, but he'll wind up only with a gain of about 3.
16-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
From the gun, it's Herbert. The second down throw is incomplete. Third and 7.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 7.
Now Herbert on the bootleg. Back to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. Well short of the first down marker.
For the Chargers field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Chargers going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14. So, Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. First down throw, Mahomes. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more of the NFL International Series after this. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. A very good throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, KC.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Another Kansas City Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9.
At the Chargers' 25-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. The throw is Mahomes. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd down. At the 5-yard line.
That's complete left side to Worthy. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. It's 3rd and 4. Mahomes now to throw again. He'll try to run for it.
Number 15, Patrick Mahomes.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to get back to a 1-possession game.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. Here's Smith to return it, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
It's now 3rd and 3.
Shotgun now for Herbert. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
Herbert keeping it on the zone read. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game. From 29, here's 2nd and 8. Now Herbert will commit on. He'll get it complete to McConkey. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a 1st down. On the give, here's Hampton. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Give, and here comes Hampton. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
The Chargers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hampton trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
It's a loss of 1.
Now it's Herbert. It is brought in the end zone. Pat McConkey. Touchdown, L.A. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record. Point after now from Dicker. The kick is good. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Chiefs, 17.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Brown now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's caught by Hunt. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Here's Mahomes. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's a run with Hunt. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Now he'll run.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. And a nice job by the quarterback. Realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Now, second and 4.
a 5-yard gain. Brings up second down at the 22.
Throwing is Mahomes. Taking off. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Smith-Schuster, the man in motion.
4-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They put Kelsey in motion. They'll drop to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Second down, goal to go.
It's second down and goal.
They send the tight end in motion. Mahomes now on second down. Now he'll run it.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn into a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up third down.
Third and goal. Mahomes. That is Hunt. What a job to keep the play alive. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown KC. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tack off the two-point conversion.
That makes the score Chargers 31, Chiefs 25.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The Chargers offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. On the ground, Hampton. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
At the 48-yard line.
Now, Herbert. Now a screen set up for Harris. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here. Talk things over before third down. From the gun, it's Herbert. To the middle of the field. He's got Johnston. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. We're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. And an important one at that. They win their opener in Brazil against the team that's won the AFC West 9 years in a row. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. A game to remember for the folks here in Brazil as we say so long from Sao Paulo.